Hey everybody. For today's video, I realized that it's been probably a couple months since I showed off my entire gun collection, and it did pretty well as a video, and you guys seem to enjoy the gun content. So I have, what have I got here? I have 9 new guns that I've purchased since then, and just show them off to you guys. If you guys like gun content, please let me know. It seems to be doing well. So, without further ado, this is probably my favorite piece that I've picked up in the last couple months. This is the Taurus Raging Hunter. It's kind of weird. You have to, typically, you just pull this and the cylinder pops out, but this one has, you have to push this in and this down at the same time. I'm not a huge fan of that. You'll notice that this is quite a big gun. That is because it is chambered in, I don't know if you can see it well or not, but it is chambered in 454 Casull. Honestly, I have a 500 Magnum. I do not like shooting it. Pretty much all I use that for at this point in time is several months have gone by and I kind of forget the overall power of it, so I'm like, let me just take it out to the range, and then I experience it all over again. Or somebody who hasn't shot it yet, sometimes they like to come over and put a round through it and just say they experienced it, but it's not really a fun gun. Way too much power for a revolver, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. One of the comments that I saw on the video that I posted was to try a 460 Smith & Wesson, and I'm planning on getting one. Obviously, I take pretty much every paycheck I get and buy a gun, but so that is on the list, and I definitely do want to buy that. This one was actually very reasonably priced, and so I don't have anything at 454 Casull, so it's a pretty good size round. I only bought 1 box of ammo, and I've shot it all already. I mean, it's a good size round, but it's up there with the Desert Eagle, and what I mean is, it's a lot of power, but it's fun. Like, you're holding this, monster in your hands. It's a good amount of recoil, good amount of fireball and blast and everything, and at the same time, it's fun. It doesn't hurt your hands. The problem with the 500 is, like, it will ride in your hand, and like it'll hurt your hand. I always forget about that second for cylinder dropping, but this gun's a lot of fun. I like I said, I think it's up there with the Desert Eagle, and just a good amount of recoil and power, and it doesn't hurt. So you get a nice fun blast, and I could shoot this all day long. Nice. I don't want to be too loud with it, but yeah, it's probably going to be too loud, but for what it is, in 454 Casull, I think it's a great little fun round, and the only problem, me personally, I'm trying to collect a gun of every caliber, and if you know anything about calibers, you know that's a ridiculous goal. There's pretty much new calibers every day being made, but Um, I guess I never end the journey, you know. But I think in the grand scheme of things, 454 Casull it's not a hard round to come by. Even my local gun shop carries it, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun for a gun. The cost of ammo is like $2 a round right now, so that's why I only bought one box. So in the future I will buy more, but for the meantime, I think this is sort of this will just sit on the shelf for a little while, but this is definitely when I get some more ammo, this gun's definitely coming back out. A lot of fun with this one. I will set that off to the side. Next up, kind of a twofer. My gun shop, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere where I live, and he's only about a 5-minute drive away. We get a lot of people out here that they'll either buy a gun and shoot it once, they'll buy it, put it in their safes, and never touch it again, that sort of thing. And he gets that, honestly, quite a lot, where, yeah, they'll put one round in it, but that's what happened. The Banshee I had on my last video, the guy never shot it. He put a LaRue tactical trigger in it, which does not work on its platform. He put it in the back of his car as a carry gun for 2 years is what I want to say, and he never shot the thing. Thank God he never needed to use it, because it wouldn't have worked, but that's what happened. The guy bought this very nice Banshee, did some nice upgrades to it, and never shot it. And then 2 years later returned it to my local gun shop, and that seems to be the theme with a lot of older people that are buying guns around here. And this is the next point with these. This is he bought both of these. These are Ruger Vaqueros. This one here is in 45 Long Colt, and this one here is in 44 Magnum. One of the cool things, which I will show on my phone here, probably can't see it very well, Ruger has a very nice serial number tracker, and so you can just go here, you can just see the Ruger Vaquero models, and then you can see the serial number and the year. So both of these are were from 1996, and you can just look it up. It has all the original Vaqueros starting in 93 and ending in 05. So these are 1996 Ruger Vaqueros. I'll show you that they are empty. With these, the cylinder does not come out, just rotates. But I forget, I think he said this one had a, because this one, the cylinder doesn't click. But I guess we could start off 44 Magnum. They are probably really hard to tell, but they have like a special finish around the cylinders. Basically, he said the story with these ones, you could tell these ones were shot a couple times. Basically, he said with these, they were bought together as a pair. The guy shot them back in like 96, 97, and then put them in his safe and forgot they existed. These were on consignment from the guy, and he wanted very, very cheap for what these are worth. He basically wanted what he would pay for them back in '96, and so I got a great deal on these. They're pretty beefy guns. Like I said, this one's a 45 Long Colt. I've not shot this one yet. I don't have any 45 Long Colt. You sort of fall into the old 45 Long Colts, like $1.50 or $2 around right now. So, while I love to collect a bunch of different calibers, I run into that problem quite a lot. My brother, he likes to collect very generic calibers. He has like probably a good 10 9mm, so he can just go out, buy 1,000 rounds of 9mm and enjoy a multitude of guns. I like different calibers. I think it's fun, and honestly, one of the reasons I was already going down that path. One of the reasons was when COVID hit, we went up. We hadn't even discovered our local guy yet, our local FFL. We had been going up about an hour or so north to Cabela's to buy all our guns and ammo. And we went up one time. I think I was at work. My dad and my brother went up there. They had just restocked. They'd been closed for a couple months due to COVID, but all the shelves were full, and they got to go on a nice little ammo shopping spree. It was by appointment only, if I remember correctly. And basically, from there, they were just doing appointment only. And then the next time I went up there is when they were open to the public. And the only thing that was on the shelves, I believe, was like, I think 8mm Mauser. I think like 6.8 Western, I want to say. And I think that was it. Like, there was 2 calibers on the shelf, but they were really obscure. And I already, again, I know it's impractical and everything, but I like to shoot my guns, and you can't really shoot your guns without ammo. So, from that day forward, I really kind of doubled down on trying to get a gun of a lot of calibers. That way, if something like that ever does happen again, I can go up into Cabela's or whatever, and they'll be stocked with whatever. Well, they had a box of, I think it was 32 NAA. I think that's what it was. Just some weird calibers, but something else that probably a lot of people don't have would be nice. But again, there's a fine balance between that and either you can't find the ammo or the ammo is expensive. My local gun shop just got some more 500 Magnum in, but he's at $3.50 a round, which, I mean, if you want to shoot it, that's sort of what it is. But here's the 45. I mean, for what they are, they're in a pretty good condition. I mean, the hammer's got some crud on it, but it's a pretty nice one. I have shot this 44 Magnum. My dad has a lot of 44 Magnums, so he had ammo for it. And honestly, another great shooting gun. I enjoyed, I think I enjoyed the 45 or 454 Casull, excuse me, a little more, but for what it is, it's a, like I said, another great shooting, very smooth, just extremely smooth shooting gun. So here's the two, I think they're considered the old model Vaqueros. These two are from '96. Set those aside. I'll mix it up a little bit. I got a couple wheel guns, but I don't want to focus too much on those. Let me cock back this slide here. This one is, I thought it was different. This one's a Rock Island, and if you know anything about them, they're typically a cheaper guns, but we have a few in the family, and they're pretty reliable. The only thing, and I think this one does have it, yes, there's a hole in the guide rod here, and you have to put a paper clip in there to disassemble it. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but this gun is clear. What you'll notice with this is the extremely beefy magwell, and got a pretty beefy magazine, and that is because this gun right here, this one's the 1911 A2FS Tactical 2. This bad boy, what's that say? Made in the Philippines. You'll notice on the barrel, it is chambered in 10 millimeter, and there's another one I didn't have any 10 mils. You'll wonder why the magwell's so big and everything. That's because this holds 16 10 millimeters, which is quite a lot. Honestly, though, I mean, for what it is, it's a very beefy gun. But it's got a really high mag capacity, and it shoots great. I think I only paid like 400 something for this thing, which for a double stack 10 millimeter, I mean, it's a pretty good price, I feel. And I don't know, it just, for what it is and the price I got it, it's a great little gun. Or I should say big gun. If you don't have a 10 mil, this is a very cheap, and honestly, I greatly enjoy it. I think that's really all there is to say about this. If you don't have a 10 mil, like I said, this one's a lot of fun. On the topic of 10 mil, cock it back here. If you don't care about price, here is the new Sig Sauer. This is the P320X10. This one is also chambered in 10 millimeter. It's a very long, got a good amount of weight to it. This one was 15 plus 1. Try not to be too loud. Same thing, 15 plus 1. Got a nice flat facing trigger. It's got a lot of weight in here, but I mean, overall, it's another one. I shot it. It feels great. Feels great to shoot. It's optics ready on the top here. I mean, I like SIGs. I got no problem with this one, and for 10 mil, it shoots great. That's I feel like that's pretty much all there is to say about that one. Set him off to the side. We can go back to wheel guns. Here is there we are, clear. This one is a Ruger New Model Blackhawk in 45 long Colt. Let me pull up the website, because Ruger New Model Blackhawk. Bear with me for one moment, because you can just look up the serial number. Here we go. New Model Blackhawk. That's what I love about Ruger. So this bad boy. I'm sorry, I'm on the 41 Magnums. Yeah, I'm on the 41 Magnum. Whoops. That's 357. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I won't. Well, I wonder if... Well, here's just a serial number lookup. Let me try this out. We are learning a few things together today. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Blackhawk and 45 Auto / 45 Colt. And it is a... I guess shipped in 2014, is that it? I guess that's it. Oh, it says shipped in 2014, so I guess that's what year it is. Just another one. It's a Ruger. Guy never shot it, and it once again ended up at our local FFL. There we go. This one's pretty hard to cock back. But another one I have not shot yet, but I have definite intentions to. So I will let you know when I know on how that gun shoots. Next up, we have the brand new Mark III. This is the FN57. Unfortunately, so there's a nice thing in... I live in Delaware, and we just recently had a assault weapons ban passed on us, so all our guns have to ship with 10-round magazines. However, they put a clause in that if you conceal carry, that rule doesn't apply to you. So the only problem with... I bought this gun brand new from our shop, but got 10-round magazines, so I do have my permit, so I can order them online and ship them to my house, but it's definitely a pain. So that's why there's a 10-round mag here. Just adds more steps. Alright. Very, very nice shooting gun. It's incredibly lightweight. This one's the Delta Point Pro. I think this one's the 2.5 MOA. Or was this? I don't remember if it was a 2.5 or a 6 MOA. Where do I know if you can even see that? You might not be able to. Oh, there we go. I totally forgot how to turn this thing off all of a sudden. There we go. Just gotta really hold her down. Very lightweight gun. If you like 5.7, you'll love this thing. Shoots, I mean, like 0 recoil. And overall, I like it. Don't know if I justify the price on it, but that's another story. But if you like 5.7, definitely a great shooting gun. Put that aside. This bad boy, we have the P3 22. This is chambered in 22 LR. It's based off of, I think it's technically based off of the 365, and like the 320, but this gun, I don't even know if I can justify how, I think it was like a 10-round magazine, but I don't even think I can justify how, like how buttery smooth this thing is. Like, it is just so I also don't want to be too loud with it, but I mean, it is just so incredibly smooth of a gun. It's incredible. If you like shooting 22, this thing has 0 recoil. And it is quite something. It does have a thread adapter on the end if you want to put something on it. I live in Delaware, so I could put a comp on there, but that's no fun. Just overall, if you do not have a semi-automatic 22, I highly recommend this for you. This is a lot of fun. And lastly, let's see if I could let me see if I can do one more serial number search real quick. Maybe. This is just this bad boy here, I'll show it to you while that's loading, this is a Ruger 357 Blackhawk. Again, another gun that never really was shot. This boy was, I think he's actually kind of old. 357, the 31 series. This was a 1971. So this bad boy is actually kind of old, and it does not look it for what it is. Very smooth action. You can see the hammer's not even beat up. I have not shot this one yet, but I do plan on it. Just recently got this bad boy. Just overall, I think it's another just really excellent piece. I mean, I know you can get into the debate about safe queens and everything, all you want, but this one worked out in my favor because I plan on shooting it. It's for 50 years old. I'm going to put some rounds through her. But overall, great condition. Like I said, guys around here love to buy the guns, but they don't shoot them. And I'm definitely one of the good guys that's well, what's the point in that? If I'm buying a gun, I'm going to shoot it. And if it's going to stay in my collection, I definitely want to keep it as I definitely want to continue shooting it, If I don't like it, I'm going to get rid of it. The only, like I said, the only thing for me, very smooth. The only gun that I've ever owned that I'm very iffy on is that 500, but like I said, these are just a few of the guns that I've picked up recently. Love this 454, by the way. But yeah, these are just some guns I bought recently since the last time I've showed my collection off. And like I said, I love firearms. I find them to be very fun, different calibers. Just going to the range. I think it's fun when we meet up. Like, I have some new guns, my brother has some new guns, whatever, and we all just sort of go out and have a blast shooting. So I think I will leave you guys there for today. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.